Hey YouTube, Chaos Raven here, the Unearthed Shinigami. Just wanted to bring you guys my top 10 figure list for last year and what I got. Now, last year was a bit for me. It's actually the least amount of money I've spent in a year on action figures. I'm kind of proud of myself for doing that, but to explain why, I've pretty much got everything I want. I've completed all my Marvel Legends that I really absolutely needed, so they're not releasing anything I absolutely must get to finish anything. Um, I gave up on certain teams a while ago and got rid of figures, so I don't have to get them anymore. And the ones that I need to get are expensive enough that I'll buy them one at a time. But, in spite of all that, I still did pick up enough figures last year to make a top 10 list. So let's go ahead and get through that real quick. My number 10 is a very controversial figure, I think, when I put this one down. But for me, I collect what I like. I have a very specific aesthetic that I look for when I look for things. And one of my absolute favorites this year was the Miles Morales from the Spider-Man 2 game from the PlayStation. I know a lot of people were like, why did they waste so much money on these figures? And in all honesty, they could have packaged this just as easy with a retro card and just slapped a different cover on it, saved some money on a few figures. But I like the articulation. It's actually really nice. Let's see, bring it close to the camera. He's at least got butterflies. And the cool part about these butterflies is they actually have like the inlays and the coloring of the spider all the way through, front and on the back. And as they move, it actually works well with the figure. He gets an ab crunch, but not much. Um, gets a waist swivel at least. But I really dig like the pants and just the overall armored look. And I'm not really too upset about the mobility on this one because, well, years ago when they did the armored Spider-Man in the retro card packaging, he had the same amount of articulation. I made mine a little worse because I stuck another piece of armor on top of that, but yeah, that's my number 10. Alright, guys, we're here with my number 9 now. And I think this one here would be one that a lot of people picked up. I know a lot of people modded him just because his waist could have done a little better with articulation. But I think the suit on him was actually relatively well done in all aspects of they could have done better, yeah. But at least, again, another figure that they gave butterfly joints to. And I know a lot of people had him on their top 10s this year just because he was a really good figure, actually. I really enjoyed this figure. He looks good. You could grab 2, 3 of them to have a small gang of guys in hoodies. Head swaps look really good. But that's my number 9. My number 8 for 2025 comes from one of the comic waves, and that would be Daken. It was a long time coming for this figure to get an update. They put him on a smaller body, which is good. They gave him butterflies, which was great. I wish they would have given him drop down hips, but He's really good, actually. Like, I was very impressed on this figure. Um, Not much to complain about, except they could have given him a couple more hands. That's all. That's all. Came with an amazing second head sculpt. Super happy about that. And Ed was one more step closer to finishing my Dark Avengers. All I have left now is Ares, and I'll be set. And all right, guys, come in here at number 7 for my list. This is another Dark Avenger. I was really happy to get my hands on this one earlier last year. I'm hoping to get my hands on the other one this year. But there she is. Ms. Marvel, Dark Avenger version. Now, they gave her the new female body, which was great. It's got ab crunch there, the waist, the articulation for the ab crunch. It's great. Butterfly joints. I can't wait to get the other one so that I can swap out the head, put it on the other one, because I like the no eyes better. But that was one of the ones that we were needing for a while too. Glad we got it. All right, guys. Don't hate me for number 6 because I didn't buy a lot of figures this year. So my number 6 is going to be something I'm probably going to get hated on. And, well, you should have put it lower, but this is about as low as I can get it because I just buy good figures now. So my number 6 is the Jada Toys Blanca. Or Blanca. Like, what can I say? Accessories were great. I mean, the electric effect was cool. And the even better part was the Marvel Legends movie Electro added to it. You could take the effects from him and adjust them with the electric effects that it comes with, and it gives him the almost the exact effect from the game. Well, when you animate it. I've been playing around with it, and I can't wait to show you guys. Like, that's gonna be a fun one. But yeah, like, I wanted to put him lower, but my next figure is just it was a lot cooler because I had more to go with it. But Blanca, man, who thought we'd get a really good Blanca last year like this? Wow. Number 6. Okay. Number 5 was a controversial figure for release. And then they waited their time putting them out. But when they did, it was a very silent release too, because I didn't see anything go up about these or anything. I got lucky walking through Target to find 2 of them right after Christmas. That's all I needed, though, was just the 2 of them. And that is the Hasbro Classified Cops. I mean, I have the same gripe with everybody else about the forearms, but other than that, that has not been a big deal for me. These guys are great. Their articulation is spot on with other classifieds. Their vest is a little encumbersome. Like, I've already heated it up with a blow dryer at one point to get a good bend on it. It does work. I don't recommend doing it too often because you can warp the plastic and give it a white crease across it there doing it. But if you need to do it for a stop motion once or twice, maybe, I would say you're okay. But these guys came with a great amount of accessories: handcuffs, billy club, taser, traditional, gear that an officer would come with. And then they come with the SWAT gear with the riot shield and the rain jacket and it's going to be a lot of fun playing with these guys this year, especially since I troop builded a squad of almost special team unit. So when I put these guys together with them, it's gonna look good. I can already see it. Can't wait. But yeah, that's my number 5. All right, guys, we're moving in to number 4, and that is gonna jump right back into Jada Toys with Sagat. Now, this guy here is an absolute dream to play around with. One of my favorite action figures of last year so far to just play with and shoot and do animations with. His joints are so fluid, he feels like one of those blank body figures. I don't know if it was every one of these or mine out of the package was just that nice, but it's not lost any of its durability and joints. Poses just great, still balances absolutely wonderful even after all this time of having it. This is a great number 4. Alright, guys, we have now made it to the top 3 in the list. Now, these guys, they're all not Hasbro or Mattel. They're a little on the more expensive side, but they were worth getting. My number 3 is Monster Force Eraser. This guy is freaking cool. I wasn't able to get any of the translucent ones yet. Gonna work on it so I can incorporate those into my animations. But this guy has not only got a cool backstory that can be adapted to any type of world, it's just a really nice figure. His articulation is up there. The accessories he comes with. Dude, I wish I could have got a second torso. I could have made a whole other body. But this guy is great. And that's my number 3. Alright, guys. My number 2 was one of the longest waits I had to have for a figure, because I'm impatient when it comes to Supernaturals. And that was the veteran Will Worgen from Operation Monster Force. Now, the cool thing about these guys was they partnered with Fury Planet and used their veteran Will mold to make this big ass werewolf. Now, I was lucky enough to grab the veteran Will and the white version from Bobospi. So I've got 3 of these guys. And then grabbing the Dalim to complete the pack, oh yeah. That is one of the reasons why this is my number 2. Alright, guys, my number 1 figure for last year was actually my first figure of last year, and that was the Valorverse Praetorian. This thing, let me tell you, you want to talk about a chef's kiss of a figure? I'm a big fan of RoboCop, and the remake movie and the suit that they did was really cool. But they didn't have a really good 1/12 scale version of that. And I wanted something very similar. Not exactly, but similar. And then I saw this and heard about this, and I went nuts. Like, I told my wife I wanted and would do anything to get this figure. And she said, okay. Because that's how it was between us. But yeah, this was an amazing figure. His articulation is just, it's on par with Blanks. Yet again, another type of those figures. And I didn't think it could get much cooler. Now, I ordered 2 of these guys. The other one's over on the shelf in the back behind figures that I'm not trying to avalanche. But the one that I kept out closest, because I love this thing just as much, was the Wraith. This thing. Yeah. Basically. It basically took over the idea of what I wanted to do in my animations and replaced the black one completely. Rewrote parts of stories. And that's why the Praetorian is my number 1 figure. If it can alter what I want to do in one of my stories that much, it deserves my number 1 spot. Alright guys, thanks a lot. Appreciate you taking your time and watching me. Go ahead and hit that like and subscribe if you enjoyed the content. Later on.